So I was so engrossed in the pain, moving around, and then I realized that you weren't coming out. So when I realized you weren't coming out, I'm like, Boo! I'm like, Booski!
Yeah, Keep going.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, obviously, I have a special somebody who is here with me. Babe, are you gonna introduce yourself? Yeah, introduce yourself.
Davinsky.
You're laughing. It's your name. Oh, is that making you laugh?
Yeah, I'm a guest.
You are. So, I had to bring him on here because today we're going to be retelling the events of Saturday. So some of you may know and some of you might not know. So I'll just tell you, we got into a road accident on Saturday on the way to Amboseli National Park. We were going for the day, so it was a trip. We go in the morning and then we look at animals, we have lunch and everything, and then we come back. I was posting stories and I was making fun of this guy and saying how, oh, he's sleeping. And making fun. And then the next story I posted was me, was the van, the tour van having overturned. We left Nairobi at about, before even the sun came up, right? I was so excited. Guys, I even took coffee. You took what? Monster. It was like an exciting thing. We went from here to town to meet with the rest of the tour vans, and in between then we were sleeping, just chilling. Me, I couldn't sleep so much because I was so excited, you guys. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a day and a half. At least we got to Amboseli, guys. We reached the point where we turned off the tarmac road into the Maram road. And because we were three, it was a convoy of 3 vehicles. We were the last of the 3. And so the van that was in front of us was like, had a lot of dust, right?
Yeah. You can imagine like you're going on this gravel kind of road. So you see all the dust is just hitting the driver. Which we saw, but then we felt, he's in control. But we noticed it. You also noticed it, just like... Yeah,
I remember I asked you, and I'm like, babe, do you think that this guy can see where he's going? What did you tell me?
Yeah, he's in control. Like he's... you've gone a whole way with someone. Yeah. You can kind of say, okay, this dairy is pretty okay. So I knew he's definitely... And then he's been to Amboseli so many times. So even though...
You talked to him about that?
So even...
So had you ever had an accident before this then?
No. But still, it's something you just, I don't know.
Think about,
Especially you just reached, so...
Yeah, maybe in the beginning.
Yeah, maybe,
But then,
hungry enough fast then.
So I think we were talking, me and you, when it began to, when he began to lose control. But I can't really, honestly, I would be lying if I could say, I was talking to you about da-da-da-da, and then you was da-da.
Yeah. No, I can kind of remember,
What were you saying?
You... Because we swerved a bit to the right and then to the left because we're going to the left. And when we swerved, we kind of looked at you. I remember we looked at each other. You were just thinking. I don't know what you said exactly.
I looked at you.
Yeah, those ones of, am I seeing what you're saying? Are we? And I'm just like, yeah. But you see, you're also in denial because you're thinking, no,
yeah,
no
he'll
way.
Just go back
just
to how it was.
And I remember also the other chicks in the even them, there was just a moment where it's kind of slowed and we're just like, okay, because I remember I actually braced
You braced?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me to brace?
This is like how many milliseconds? and you on this other side. Something you might also have braced as well, you just don't remember.
I think I did. But I remember, like, looking forward. That's the dumb thing. Okay, I don't know if it's dumb or not dumb, but I just remember, like, because I wanted to see what was going. So you braced.
Yeah.
Wow, way to save yourself.
I think everybody
way
braced,
to save
including
yourself.
Just like you can't remember. You had a blackout moment, because I'm sure you did.
So it began to swerve. So he went on the right. Then he tried to. I will explain because me, I'm not a driver, so I don't know.
You see, when the road is slippery, first of all, it wasn't an even road, right? So you can imagine trying to gain control. When you're driving, anything like swerving back, trying to stay way back, you just lose control, whether you like it or not. Like, so the moment he just went left, then right, that was that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the fact that it was a 4-wheel drive keeps, if he like used all 4 wheels to brake or 4-wheel drive mode, right? Then would have probably rolled to the road or something like that. So,
but when he was like, when it was going helter skelter, I just felt like. Did you have like a reflective moment of like, this is how far I've come, like this is where it ends? Did you have time to think? Me, I didn't. Like, me, I was just in so much shock. Guys, there were other people in the car who were like screaming. Someone was screaming, Guy! Guy! Someone was screaming, Jesus!
I've been zoned off to that zone now moment. Yeah, but it's still, that didn't look like it was real. It's too serious.
Yeah. And then it started in fast motion, but it got to a point when it was flipping that I feel like it went in like a slow motion. And then, like, there was a second of blackout. Because when it hit, I don't remember.
I think at that point, I think everyone closed their eyes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go through an accident.
And then you just like, whoa. We hit the ground, guys. Now, when we hit the ground, that's when stuff got real. Stuff got so real. Let me tell you, let me just praise myself. Don't say according to me.
No, in your... Okay. According to the animals that were around there.
No, not according to the animals. We all know what happened.
What happened? Yeah, we all know. We all know.
Why are you saying it like that?
Say it.
Okay, this is what happened, you guys. I kicked the roof of the van. Of the tour van. Why are you not agreeing so heavily?
No, because I'm just trying to think about. Do you know how hard that roof is? Even
so
you
now you're undoing the story of that part.
I'm just in hindsight. Do you know how much strength you must have used to kick that door?
Yeah, that's called supernatural strength from heaven above. Yeah. So guys, I kicked it, and that time I was just feeling like my ears are ringing. What's the first thing you remember? Okay, wait, no, let me give my part first because yours is different. So I kicked the roof part and then like I made it out through the back. I remember this arm. Oh my god, I just felt like I was dying. Have you ever felt a pain? In fact, at some point I remember telling you, like, I feel so much pain that I don't remember a time when I was not in pain. I don't even know if that's a real situation. Like, I felt so much pain. Oh my god. So I was walking like this and the pain was making me like walk. Like, you know how you just come out and you're like staggering and like whatever. So that's the first thing I noticed.
That's it. In hindsight, it's funny now. It's funny now. Huh?
It's funny now, but the way it wasn't funny then. So then, yeah. So then I came out. Then obviously people started coming out after me, but I was staggering around. Then I noticed that you weren't coming out.
How long do you think that period was?
That period was like 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
No, like 20, 30 seconds. Because you know the pain, you're so engrossed in the pain. So I was so engrossed in the pain, moving around. And then I realized that you weren't coming out. So when I realized you weren't coming out, I'm like, boo! I'm like, Booski!
Yeah, Keep going. Keep going. Huh?
Okay. And by this time, guys, there's another tour van that has come and stopped, so they're all coming out of the van to check on people and everything. There's glass shattered and everything. I'm gonna be inserting clips and stuff throughout this video. But so I go to you and I try like pulling you out. You remember?
Yeah.
So heroic. That day I was just the heroic. So I tried pulling you out, but you were unpullable. So from your point of whatever, when the car flipped, what happened to you?
Yeah, I just found myself upside down. I don't even know which side.
Did you black out?
No, but I just remember opening my eyes and then you're down just to confirm what's up. So
you're down just to confirm what's up.
So I'm on like kind of this mood, and then I remember when I like opened my eyes when I woke up. I remember one of the chicks, just the last one who left. And note, other than me, the driver, and the dude at the front.
You're the only ones left inside?
No, we're the guys. The rest were
yeah.
Right?
The rest were
So
ladies.
I think the driver got out. So she was the last one. And I'm thinking, and she's like panicky, trying to just get out. Because I think even she panicked. Why is everybody like getting out so fast? So I'm panicky, like, okay, where's everybody by there? Where's everybody? And then I'm like, okay. So I tried to like, pull myself out. That's when I noticed my shoulder. That's when I noticed my leg is pinned.
Okay, when did I come? You're not seeing the part where I came to rescue you.
Just now, babe.
Sorry.
Just now. So, yes, so the rescue mission was now trying to grab the hand that just looks available, I think. Because just grabbed the first thing that was...
Because, I was thinking, what if this van explodes or something like that?
Yeah, and that's what I didn't want to panic. Because I was thinking, why is everybody just... You know what I mean?
Oh,
but then you don't want to think that, so then you're thinking,
yeah.
okay, why is this leg pain? You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
when you came and tried to rescue me by yanking the arm, and I'm thinking, what arm did you even use?
Both. Hey, that time I went into super girlfriend mode. Super girlfriend mode knows no pain. Super girlfriend mode, SGM.
Save a life, huh?
SGM. When you go into super girlfriend mode, just like
yeah, probably aggravated it more then, and
yeah, exactly. So I was trying to like pull, and then I realized either your leg is stuck or something was just wrong. But your leg was stuck, right? Your leg was stuck, and then you couldn't. One arm was immobile.
Yeah.
So I called another man. Yeah, that guy was huge. It was like a big, like whatever. I'm like, he got this. So I called him, and then he came to you, and I guess he pulled you up. But by the time now he was doing that, the pain I was in, like I'd even now moved away from the van, and I was just like feeling like lightheaded and woozy. And then
there's a part though.
Yeah,
as I'm looking around to see where everybody is, So I'm seeing on this side no one. I'm just seeing just hair, hair lying on the ground. And I'm like,
guys, let me tell you.
What's happened to this babe of mine? You guys,
you would not leave the hair. Let me tell you, there's no way I would leave my hair. This is what happened, guys. But in some point of it, I realized that my wig had flown all the way off. But like
I don't know which point you come back in
like
and take it back by then.
My wig just like went shoo. And then the worst part is I was in so much pain, like I could see it somewhere, but like I couldn't even imagine going up to get it and even putting it on my head. So I was caught in between the thing of like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, but I'm in so much pain. Babe, and it's the first time you saw me without my wig. I think
I didn't get to see you either, but I did see you out of your clothes. When eventually pop up, like,
let me
this
tell
accident is real. This accident is real. Huh?
Let me tell you, you were so confused because I saw him coming out of the van. I saw him coming out of the van, and he was already so like, how when you come out, you're just like shaking up. And then you looked at me like this.
Yeah, like what?
Like you did a double take because you're like, is this my girlfriend? Like I remember you in the van. You looked so different, and now I'm looking at you.
Yeah, all helter skelter.
All helter-skelter. Guys, before this, let me tell you, I've been like, no, it's just like when you're in a relationship, you just show the best parts of yourself. You like keep yourself all prim and in that moment, let me tell you guys, seized. There was not even, but my lashes. My lashes stayed intact. Let me just say, my lashes survived and everything. So eventually I got the car. Was it me who put it on, or was it another girl? Yeah, I got the whatever and I just put it on with one hand.
Yeah, you
because
did.
I did.
One hand. I know it's still all dusty. I'm just like, yeah, the struggle is real. Huh?
The struggle is so real. Oh my gosh. So now going from there, we had to obviously go to the doctor, and the closest one they said was in Amboseli National Park. So imagine we've just had the accident. They've put us in a new van that has picked us up, because this one, like, on one side, there's a flat tire, the side mirror is off, the whole glass on the right side of the van has been removed because of the whatever the impact when it fell over. So we're going into to Amboseli National Park to see a certain doctor that's in there. Yeah. And then now we're hitting bumps, and my shoulder was just like, oh my goodness. Even yours, right? But you are like, guys, let me tell you something. Scary here. We're so quiet. Yani, me, I was like, I was all over the place. He was just so calm. He was even carrying the things that we had. Me, I couldn't even breathe. I felt like dying. I was calling my mom. I'm like, oh my god, we had an accident. You were just like, so chill.
We can't both be like that. I think that like passed out. Yeah. Plus, you see, I can imagine like being in a situation like that. I've never seen you be in that situation where you're panicky or whatever. So you know what I mean? So I don't also look like I'm panicking, and then it's just not fun time.
Yeah, it was not fun time. So you were super quiet. So we went into the national park, and then we got to see a doctor somewhere inside, and he injected us with diclofenac shots. Where? In the...
I don't have a booty. So
in the rear end of our bodies. It wasn't painful, and it calmed the pain down a lot more, right?
Yeah, I think from that point it kind of chilled.
Yeah, but it was painful. And then on the way back, we weren't even talking.
Yeah, just... Can you imagine how many thoughts?
I was like all over the place.
Yeah,
like
those
I just
moods,
put on
vibe also. Those vibes.
There was such bad vibes. It
was just like
such bad vibes. Imagine you're trying to recollect, and it's so traumatic. Like more than even the physical pain, like mentally you're just shaken up, you know. Because one moment you're just talking, the next moment you're just, you know. So anyway, we were referred to a hospital.
Which took how long?
Which took like forever. Ever.
And that's the thing. I think the thing when you go to, Amboseli and places like this, you just have to think how lucky you are. You just don't get into something like that, because honestly, there's nowhere. Where?
So we ended up going to a town called, I don't remember the name. Emali town, and they had a hospital there that, let me tell you guys, that hospital
was colorful.
It was colorful. It just didn't give you all the hope you needed, I was even like, oh my gosh, we're now dead, like, because we had to do scans and x-rays of our of our shoulders. And I was just thinking, if this is the place we're getting scans and x-rays, I don't even know what it's gonna be, because I was just like, do they even have the machine? But even the way they were doing the x-rays was the old school way of like dipping it in the film.
Yeah, I saw you going, and then I just saw she's coming up with film, water. I'm just like, okay, that's
the real deal.
That's interesting.
The real
but
deal.
Even the guy, one of the tour guys who, remember when like we entered and he was the first one to check into the hospital, we were behind him. Remember what he said? Because even him, he entered, he's just thinking.
Yeah, like, is this the place we come to for help?
Yeah.
But anyway, we got our scans and x-rays and everything was clear, so they just ruled it as soft tissue and muscular injuries. We thank God that it wasn't any worse than it was, because we're just thinking so many things could have gone wrong, right?
Yeah.
So many things. Even the way you fell on the glass, like, I'm so surprised like nothing cut your face or whatever. Me, I fell on you.
As I said, you were just, because you can imagine you fell on this side.
Yeah,
from the door, you're like that quick.
Kick the door out, ninja, then SGM, super girlfriend mode, choo. But at least now I've shown, like, if we're ever in a whatever.
Yeah, we'll just sit back and just...
No, where? Looking back at the accident and just everything that happened, so many life lessons to be learned, right, babe?
Yeah.
But I think my biggest take home was just, understanding or being intentional about my priorities, number one, and where I place my value. It's so easy to live life like there's no end. So you're just busy doing so many things, some that are of no importance, some that have no value, or just doing everything but not really being impactful. And I think in that moment where I came to realize that, life is short and anything could happen at any time. Like, where does my value lie? Where are my priorities, rather? And then being intentional about living each day like it could be a last. Because when you're 25 and you're not thinking today could be my last day, like, you just are in that invincible whatever of like, life is so long, like, we're living la vida loca and da-da-da and da-da-da. But actually, life could be cut short at any point. So that's my biggest one. What's your biggest one? I know there's so many, but what's like your one that you'll be like, yeah, if there's one thing that I take home, it's that one.
I remember I was telling you about the prayers. Prayers are not for granted. You wake up and you say, let me get where I'm going safely. And you just assume it's a saying, or you know what I mean, or it's tradition. But then it really is a prayer that you're going to be safe and everything. And the fact that you managed to just ask God to keep you safe and everything, then you can see such a thing when it happens. To me, it's not coincidence. It's not. Perspective is, look, it could have been worse. But then because like, God knows He's looking out and He's aware of everything that happens before it happens, then for me I look at it like, if I'm not broken down so much more than I am now, then that was protection. You know what I mean? And it could have been worse and it didn't. So for me it's just like, do not live each day holding things that will, that you might think tomorrow will come, so I'll deal with it tomorrow. Just win today's battle and understand like where you are in life. Like, today really does matter. Actually, today matters. And so whatever you do today, just be, as you said, be intentional about it. And the more you feel like that, you can beat yourself up and say, oh, I'm supposed to do all these things, But what if that's your last day and you've not, you get what I mean? So start winning that day's stuff. So for me, that thing of today could be your last day. Doesn't mean now you take it so seriously or less seriously. Just understanding, are you happy? Are you living in purpose? And what's important? Who's important to you? Because at that moment, can you imagine?
Nothing else matters.
We don't know the driver. We don't know the...
we don't know anybody else in the band. Like, it's just... We thank you guys all for your love and your support and your concern and the messages that you've flooded us with, both on my Instagram and on his Instagram. We really, really appreciate it and felt very supported, and like there was there were people standing in the gap and upholding us during that time. So we love you guys so much. In case you don't follow me on Instagram, it's jesusgirl.ke, and they can follow you on Instagram at
Davinsky.
Yours sounds bad compared to
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
At Davinsky and at jesusgirl.ke. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Join the notification gang, so each time I upload a video, you will be early rather than late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and not only enjoyed getting to know what actually happened, but took something home from it and will actually apply these lessons in your life and make the most of today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. We love you guys so much. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Cynthia.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye guys.